just see when the time comes. What did you make of Turki Al Sheikh's FaceTime? He said he wants a trilogy. What did you make of it?
Турки хотів trilogy, так, третій бій. Що ти думаєш?
It's one Turkey.
Pardon?
That's what Turkey wants.
Okay.
Tyson Fury's pursuit of a trilogy fight with Oleksandr Usyk has officially hit a dead end. And the reasoning is painfully clear. Losing once might be chalked up to an off night, but losing twice, months apart, tells a different story. Usyk proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's the superior fighter, while Fury is left grappling with the
And that was it.
Can you come back from this, Tyson?
I don't know. Listen, it's up to the man and whatever he wants to do. If he's got a good
harsh reality of his back-to-back defeats. Despite his bluster, Fury has been unable to accept the truth, resorting to spinning conspiracy theories to protect his pride.
in the UK, what doubted my son, I said, every TV company you want sacking off. Sack them off Monday morning, so they don't know.
His father has joined in, amplifying the noise, but their claims only highlight Fury's inability to confront Usyk's dominance. For
Daniel Usyk, well, I want my revenge, Usyk. Well done on tonight.
years, Fury ruled the heavyweight division, an undefeated powerhouse with a larger-than-life persona and enough confidence to light up the Vegas Strip. But confidence alone doesn't win fights. Fury stepped into the ring banking on his size and reputation, believing they were enough to secure victory. Usyk, however, approached the fight with discipline, precision, and a bulletproof game plan. He didn't rely on physical attributes alone. He came prepared for war. While Fury gambled on his size, Usyk showed that skill, strategy, and adaptability reign supreme in boxing.
A lot of people had me at least two. I just don't know. Listen, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It's happened now. I know boxing, been in it all my life. You can't change no decisions. But I'll just always feel a little bit hard done by. Not a little bit, actually a lot. But I think when you don't get the knockout, this is what happens.
The result? Fury's aura of invincibility shattered, leaving him clinging to excuses, while Usyk cements his legacy as the king of the heavyweight division. Sky Selective. Tyson Fury's decision to bulk up for the fight was a gamble that backfired spectacularly. He entered the ring heavier, banking on the idea that sheer mass could...
No. What do you want to tell Usyk right now?
Run, rabbit, run.
Run!
overpower
It wasn't just
Oleksandr
physical
Usyk.
domination, it was
But
mental
physics had
warfare,
other plans.
and Usyk was the
The
chess
added weight
grandmaster,
turned Fury
and Fury
into a
did what was an
sluggish
actual
force,
work of
about
art,
as mobile as
slipping
a
in and
parked
out of
car,
range,
while
landing
Usyk,
clean
with his
shots,
ballet-like
and
footwork,
basically owning the
danced
ring like he
circles
had a
around
deed
him.
to it. He
Usyk's
controlled the
movement
pace of
was
the
a
fight from the
masterclass,
jump, forcing
slipping
Fury
in and
to play
out of range
catch-up,
with
and the
ease,
stamina,
landing
unreal.
precision
While
shots,
Fury was
and
gasping
owning
for
the
air by
ring
the halfway
like he had
mark,
a title
Usyk
deed
looked like
to
he
it.
could go another 10
From
rounds
the
without
opening
breaking
bell, he dictated the pace, forcing Fury.
He was dead tonight. I thought you were going to get it, if I'm honest.
I swear to God, I thought I won it by at least 3 rounds. Boss the fight in front, put all man out.
Fury into a reactive catch-up mode. His stamina was equally impressive. While Fury was visibly gassed by the halfway mark, Usyk looked ready to fight another 10 rounds without breaking a sweat. It wasn't just a physical beatdown, it was mental warfare. Usyk played the role of chess grandmaster, while Fury struggled to grasp the rules of the game. The second loss wasn't just a sting, it completely shattered Fury's grip on reality.
Well done on tonight. God bless. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Instead of processing the defeat, he stormed out of the ring in a tantrum, grumbling about rigged judges and stolen victories. Claiming he won by 3 rounds wasn't confidence, it was delusion wrapped in damage control. Against Usyk, Fury learned the hard way that size alone doesn't win wars. Tyson Fury's frustration after his second loss to Oleksandr Usyk wasn't limited to the judges. He turned his ire toward the entire Saudi boxing system, calling the decision a robbery. But let's face it, there's no robbing someone who barely...
24 round, listen, now is already history.
...showed up. Usyk's sharp punches and flawless footwork left Fury with nowhere to hide, a fact everyone but Fury seemed to recognize. Adding to the denial, Fury's promoter Frank Warren joined the fray, labeling the scorecards dumbfounding. Evidently, watching Fury get systematically dismantled wasn't convincing enough for them. As if that wasn't enough, Fury began calling for a trilogy fight. But it didn't feel like a quest for unfinished business.
Where's Frank? Make it happen.
Mr. Excellency. Your Excellency.
Reeked of desperation. Fury seemed desperate to rewrite the story, unable to accept how it had ended. His once unshakable confidence, the kind that made him seem untouchable, was clearly shattered.
To the winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated, still reigning.
Fans and analysts quickly questioned the point of a third fight. The first two weren't close, so why run it back again? In case he wanted to say something, Usyk's advice was misattributed to some kinds, and the conversation turned more political. Meanwhile, Oleksandr Usyk dismissed the idea of
He was tired, it was marked up, and he's now having to say, and he actually called it, didn't he? He said, Turkey Al Sheikh, let's make the fight happen.
Of a trilogy with a simple yet powerful statement. I have nothing left to prove. And he's right. Usyk beat Fury twice, decisively each time. Why risk his perfect record to entertain the ego of someone he's already outclassed? For Usyk, it was never about prolonging a rivalry. It was about moving forward, staying focused, and continuing to build a legacy. A third bout with Fury had no place in that vision. Usyk's team echoed the sentiment, emphasizing that his goals were bigger than indulging Fury's need for redemption. Fury's calls for a trilogy looked more like desperation than determination, while Usyk proved that true champions know when to move on and how to win without looking back. Oleksandr Usyk's team saw no value in revisiting a trilogy with Tyson Fury. The Ukrainian champion had already proven his dominance, leaving Fury without his unbeaten record.
Where does he go from here?
Who?
Tyson Fury.
There's only one fight, but there's no point in me. It's not the time to start calling the fight out. You don't know what Fury's going to do. Maybe he doesn't want to fight again. The one thing I will say is, Fury performed well. You know, it's not like he's a finished fighter. His timing was off. His punch resistance has gone.
And without the leverage to demand anything, Usyk's camp made their priorities clear: meaningful fights and fresh challenges over repetitive bouts that wouldn't add to his legacy. Efficiency was Usyk's mantra, and wasting time on Fury didn't fit the plan. While Fury pleaded for a third fight, Usyk focused on new opportunities. Promoters began speculating about potential bouts with top contenders like Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker, matchups that would further cement Usyk's status as the undisputed heavyweight king. His refusal to entertain Fury wasn't just about shutting down a rival, it was about progress, not repetition. Eddie Hearn, ever the outspoken promoter, quickly chimed in. Speaking to DAZN, Hearn called Fury's loss a pivotal moment in his career. Promoter speak for...
Well, Daniel Dubois jumped in the ring and said, let's get this fight on. I think he was told by Bricktop to do that. Jump in there, make a bit of noise. So Daniel Dubois got in there.
Things are looking grim, mate. Of course, Hearn had an ulterior motive, hyping up a potential Fury-Anthony Joshua clash. According to him, Fury didn't completely bomb in the rematch, but he wasn't himself either. His timing was off and his punch resistance looked diminished. A polite way of saying Fury was outclassed again. Hearn suggested Fury might need to rethink his approach to stay relevant, though his real aim seemed to be setting the stage for his next big payday. Carl Froch, known for his blunt takes, skipped the sugarcoating altogether. The retired champion ripped into Fury's performance, pointing out that he
closer the scorecards, but the right man won. I think Tyson Fury was constantly having to react instead of be the one that's activating the shots. And the right man won.
The sting of the first loss. Fury just couldn't get out of his own way. Fury looked completely out of his depth. He also noted that Fury's hesitation in the ring was glaring, like he was second-guessing himself at every forcing Fury into a reactive stance. Fury was constantly reacting instead of initiating, Nelson said, which is a diplomatic way of pointing out.
He froze, Froch explained, a boxing euphemism for
whether it was the pressure of the rematch or the lingering.
Froch even hinted.
That contract, just to be clear.
Why don't you shut up?
But just to be clear about
Listen, video boy.
No, but the contract.
Just shut up, video.
That retirement might be on the table, given Fury's wealth and accomplishments. Once that fire's gone, it's hard to keep going, he remarked. Translation: If Fury is only fighting for paychecks, it might be time to walk away. Johnny Nelson, another no-nonsense analyst, praised Oleksandr Usyk while dissecting Fury's missteps. Nelson highlighted how Usyk controlled the fight from the opening bell, forcing Fury into a reactive stance. Fury was constantly reacting instead of initiating, Nelson noted, a diplomatic way of saying Fury looked completely out of his depth. Nelson also observed Fury's hesitation in the ring, as if he were second-guessing himself with every move. Whether it was the pressure of the rematch or the sting of his first loss, Fury couldn't seem to get out of his own way. The public reaction was equally harsh. Social media erupted with hashtags like Usyk Masterclass and Fury Exposed. Fans labeled Usyk a surgeon in the ring and the most complete heavyweight of his generation. Fury, on the other hand, was roasted for his post-fight antics, including his insistence that he had won. "Fury's delusional," one fan tweeted, while another suggested he focused less on excuses and more on adjustments. The consensus was clear. Usyk is operating on a completely different level, and everyone seems to know it, except maybe Fury. Usyk's masterful performance solidified his place as the division's king, while Fury is left grappling with questions about his future inside the ring.